Welcome students to the next lecture of web designing course. In this lecture, we will talk about the web hosting. So all of you are aware that a website consists of a number of web pages and we need to store all these web pages onto some particular computer system. So hosting consists of a computer that hosts a website. We need a computer system which is storing all our web pages of the website and which can host the website. So web hosting is an important part of having a website live on the internet. So for any kind of website, you need to host your website before you make the website live on the internet. Hosting aspect of a web hosting is a service that many companies offer where they store your website files which are accessed by client machines through use of web browsers. So there are different web browsers like Internet Explorer, like Google Chrome, like Mozilla. Different users, they use their computer systems and using these browsers they access the websites. So all the web pages, they are essentially stored on a giant computer which we call as a server. So server is a high configuration machine and it is a giant computer which is very fast, which is going to store the files on behalf of a particular user, organization or a group. So when you purchase a web hosting service, it means that you are essentially buying yourself space to store your website files onto that server. And these files are accessed by a web browser in order for your website to be live on the internet. So web hosting service is offered by various service providers who use the necessary technology so that they can properly store your website's files. So by signing up for a web hosting service, we are essentially renting a space on the server that their web hosting companies own and manage. And you will find that most people or even businesses, they don't have their own servers. So they rent out server space from third party web hosting companies to other users. So you know that website is available round the clock 24/7. So a server is a physical computer which runs all the time so that your website files can be accessed without interruption by any user round the clock. And these servers are loaded with the necessary hardware and softwares which are necessary for a website to function. Your website hosting company is responsible for different things like server maintenance, security of your website pages, running the right software so that the files on the server they can be accessed by a web browser like Google Chrome, Firefox or any other web browser. So how does web hosting work? You know that website is just a collection of different web files. So when you create a website, you need a place where you can store all your web pages or files. And that place is actually your hosting company's server. So on this server, we store our website's media files, databases and anything which is required for our website. Exactly how much storage you have, it will depend on the hosting plan you choose. So the hosting companies, they are providing different hosting plans, and accordingly we can choose depending upon our requirement. If you are just getting started online, then you will probably just be renting a portion of a server that you are sharing with other websites. As your storage and traffic needs increase, then it is necessary that you scale up to renting an entire physical space, or at least using the resources of one with the cloud or VPS server. So you may see that you have designed a website, and over a period of time uh, the data related to your website may increase, the number of web pages may increase. So that's why you need more space to store all these web pages of your website. So when you sign up for a web hosting package, the user is provided an access to the server through a solution like cPanel. And using this cPanel, it is possible to upload your files onto the server, or you can install a CMS like WordPress to easily build up your website. In order to have a fully functional website, we need to register a domain name. So when you purchase this, you will point it towards your server. The domain name in the DNS will redirect you towards your server, and which lets the web browser know that this is where your files are located of your website. So we know that whenever we are going to access any website, we actually type the domain name, or we are clicking on a link in a particular site, then the web browser gets the files from the server accordingly and displays them for the user. And all these things should happen in few seconds or less. If this process takes too long, then you either need to speed up your website, and then you need to consider switching to another hosting company. There are different kinds of web hosting. Most web hosts will offer various forms of hosting packages, and each type of hosting package will cater to different website needs. For example, a site that gets millions of visitors per month will have different requirements than a site that was built a few weeks ago. So here is a breakdown of the most common forms of web hosting packages out there today. Now there are different kinds of web hosting. One is the shared hosting. It is the most common form of hosting, and it is the most suitable type of web hosting for a lot of website owners. With the shared hosting plan, you or user is sharing the physical server environment with other hundreds of other websites, or there could be more than these hundreds of websites onto that physical server. So that's why the physical server is partitioned, so your website is secure from other websites which are using the same server. Since your website is hosted on a server where other websites are also hosted, it means that the server resources are splitted among these websites, and that's why the cost of web hosting will be low in this case of shared hosting. So it is suitable for the websites which have low to moderate traffic levels. Since this is the most beginner friendly option, you will able come to know to manage your hosting environment. You need to just install CMS or set up email, a lot more, all without any technical skills. Then we have another kind of hosting that is actually known as the VPS hosting. VPS stands for Virtual Private Server. So this kind of hosting relies upon a technology which is actually called virtualization. This allows a user to use the resources of multiple different servers, but actually it looks like that it is actually using a single server. So it means that you tap an entire network of servers and you scale those resources up and down as your requirement changes. So VPS server, virtual physical server, it acts like a dedicated server, but actually physically still you are using a number of servers which are being shared among a number of users. So this kind of hosting could be great for website owners who want the resources of a dedicated server, but they do not have the budget to have a dedicated server. So VPS hosting, that's why it's cheaper and more flexible. Then we have another kind of hosting which is popular nowadays, which is actually known as the cloud hosting. It is a new kind of hosting service and it has risen quickly to become one of the premier forms of hosting available today. In case you don't know what cloud hosting is, it's when your website is hosted on multiple different servers simultaneously. So all of you would be aware of the concept of cloud. So basically the website is hosted on a cloud. So actually your website is hosted on a multiple different servers at the same time. So the physical servers are partitioned into cloud clusters. This is beneficial because if one of the server becomes overloaded, then the traffic will be automatically redirected to another cloud server within the cluster. So with cloud hosting, you get an extremely reliable form of hosting and it is very flexible. Anytime it can be scaled up or scaled down in real time, and you pay for the server resources which you are currently using. So basically the cloud hosting uses the pay for use model. Whatever you use, you need to just pay for that, and it is more reliable than compared to the other hosting services. Then we have a dedicated server hosting. So dedicated hosting is exactly like it sounds. You get access to the resources of an entire physical server, or entire physical server is allocated for your purpose only. That's why it is generally the most expensive, as you are not splitting server cost with other websites. Only your website is going to be hosted on that particular server. So this kind of hosting is usually reserved for websites that either receive a very large volume of traffic or requires unique server configuration. So you see that there are popular websites which are the e-com websites like Amazon, Flipkart, etc., in which you see a large number of users are visiting these websites. So it is basically beneficial for these kind of websites. So since you have access to the entire server, so you will be able to run whatever software configuration your website requires. With dedicated hosting, definitely you will get the incredible performance and enhanced security. because no other website is running except your website, but you need the technical skills or some team behind you so that you can manage the server environment. Beyond dedicated hosting, there is also an option of managed hosting where you can have the hosting team which is helping you to manage and optimize your server for you. Then we have another kind of hosting which is actually known as the WordPress hosting. So if you run a WordPress site, then you will probably come across WordPress hosting. So you can easily run your WordPress site on multiple types of hosting environment. You have the option of WordPress managed hosting, which is completely custom tailored to the specific WordPress platform. So if you have a pretty small site and you are not getting much traffic, then probably you will not notice a difference in the performance. But if you see that your traffic levels are increasing on a different time and your site is continuously growing, then you will see a decent improvement in the performance of your website. Even if you are using a shared, if you are sharing web server space, you will be sharing that space with other WordPress sites and the server will be uniquely configured to get the most out of it. So beyond improved performance and server optimization, this type of web hosting is important for your overall security. So by running the WordPress, it is much easier to protect your site against attacks that specifically target the WordPress platform. And not only that, you will have a team of skilled experts behind you who are working to optimize your site and server it runs on. Thank you. In the next lecture, we will continue some more topics.